Good evening, everyone. Guys, hi guys, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Anyone started doing the numericals of the first exercise, man? Anyone started doing the first exercise numericals?
Sir, are you asking if you finished it in school?
No, here, in institute, just
We started, sir.
yeah. I think we done first four. Am I right? Guys, we done first four or how many? From 2.1. From 2.1, how many numericals we done? I'm sharing the screen. At least you can see by seeing the screen what we can do today. Whether we can start relations or not, we can see from here. Yes, please. We done first four or only first three? I think we done first four. I'm thinking.
4 done, sir.
State whether it is false or right, and can anyone can do the fifth one? How many? What kind of ordered pairs you may get from the fifth one? What is the answer for the
9, sir.
sorry? 8. I think we done seventh one also. We done no. We didn't do fifth one, man. Fifth and sixth I skipped and I gone to seventh one practice. Fifth one, please. What is the answer for fifth one? What is the answer for fifth one? Anyone? Tried fifth one? If A is equals minus 1 comma 1, A cross A, again cross A. What is your answer? What is your answer?
We'll
But
get
A cross A is minus 1 comma 1, correct? Minus 1, 1. Minus 1 comma 1, minus 1 comma minus 1, 1 comma minus 1, 1 comma 1. Then again, if I'm A cross A is how much? How will you get? What do you get here?
minus 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 1
Okay. Minus 1 comma
minus
minus
1.
again minus 1 minus 1 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
No. Minus 1 plus 1. With this minus 1 plus 1. With this again minus 1 plus 1. With this again minus 1 plus 1. Again with this minus 1 and plus 1. Total 8 Cartesian ordered pairs you will get for A cross A. Am I right? Correct or no?
Right, sir.
I need the answer for sixth one. They gave the A cross B, all the order pairs of the A cross B. So how to extract the sets of A and B here? A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X, B comma Y. It shows total 4 ordered pairs. Collect all the first elements of the ordered pair which belongs to set A, correct? Set A is equal to
A comma B.
B, that's it. Because A is already repeated here. Set B represents, collect all the second sets.
X comma Y.
This is how we can extract the set A and set B from the given ordered pairs. Please complete the seventh one we done already. Yeah, eighth one. How to do the eighth one? What he's asking? Who is going to explain? A is equal to 1 comma 2. B is equal to 3 comma 4.
Sir, A cross B will have
four
four
products.
elements. Sir.
Cross B he is asking. So A cross B is how many?
Four Cartesian products.
1, comma 3, 1, comma 4, 2, comma 3, 2, comma 4.
2, comma 3, 2, comma 4. So the number of elements in A cross B is how much? 4. He's asking how many subsets will have A cross B.
2 to the power 4, sir.
16
16.
subsets, sir.
Subsets for A cross B is equals
2 power 4.
2 power n, that is 2 power 4, 16 subsets. Number of proper subsets?
15.
15.
Number of proper subsets is 15, 2 power n minus 1. Now, the question is, if I am saying is four comma 1 is a subset of A cross B. My question is 4 comma 1 is a subset of A cross B?
Yes, sir.
I am saying no.
Sir, the
Sir, no, sir, because it can be 1, comma 4, sir. It can't be 4, comma 1.
4 comma 1 is not at all an element of A cross B. 4 comma 1 is not at all element. Sir, how I know by seeing this ordered pair whether it is belongs to A cross B or not? Is 4 is belongs to set A because the first elements are belongs to set A only. No, if it is A cross B, the first
Yes,
element
sir.
ordered pair should belongs to set A. Correct? Is there any elements? Is there any ordered pairs first elements belongs to some other set other than A? No.
No, sir.
Correct? So definitely by seeing the first element, and suppose if I am saying check, this is a set C. C is belongs to A cross B. I have to check this first element whether it is there in this or not. After that, I have to check whether it is there in the B or not. No need to verify this list because this list might be used in some cases and they won't do this list in some cases. Suppose if I am saying C is belongs to B cross A, then it is true statement, correct? Am I right, guys? What I'm saying? Y means 4 is belongs to B, 4 is an element, 4 is belongs to set B, and 1 is belongs to set A. Compulsory there will be one ordered pair will get from B to A. This is how we can able to understand whether the particular element or particular ordered pair is belongs to a cross product, a Cartesian product or not, without writing all the ordered pairs. Yeah. So, can you go through the last one? Let A comma B the two sets such that n of A is given, n of B is given if x comma 1, y comma 2, z comma 1 are in A, B. A to B, find A, B where x, y, z are the distinct elements. How to solve this question?
Ax, y, z, sir.
The question itself, your answer is there. Am I right?
Yes, sir. N of A 3 and N of B 2.
He is saying n of A is 3. For the ninth question, n of A is 3. N of B is 2. Already he decided number of elements in A is 3, number of elements in B is 2, and gave some ordered pairs. X comma 1 and y comma 2 and z comma 1 are the ordered pairs which is available in A cross B. Other than this, many ordered pairs because total number of ordered pairs is 6, but they gave only the 3. And he is mentioning x comma y comma z is all are distinct elements. So What are the first elements of these ordered pairs? There are three distinct elements are already given in the data. So set A is belongs to collect all the elements X, Y, Z. So this is the set A. Set B is the elements of the second one. So 1, 2. If I'm asking you to write remaining ordered pairs, what you will get? If I'm asking you to write remaining ordered pairs,
Sir,
X,
X comma 2,
Y2 is there, Y1.
Y comma 1, Z comma 2.
So these are the some ordered pairs, and this is the remaining ordered pairs where set A is equal to X, Y, Z, set B is equal to 1, 2. So when if he is not mentioning these distinct elements, definitely there will be a little confusion and there is ambiguity in this question. So the last question from this exercise.
Sir, so for the previous question, we have to find the other ordered pairs and we have to calculate the total.
They
Sir.
are not asking other ordered pairs. They are asking what is set A, what is set B. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Talking about if they are not mentioning this statement, then there will be a tough. They should be give some other data. Compulsory, they have to include extra data to calculate this one. Okay.
Okay.
So 10th question. The Cartesian product A and A has the 9 elements, among which are found -1, 0 and 0, 1. Find the set A and the remaining elements of A cross A. How you will do this question? There is a nice logic in this question. It's very simple if you understand the
Minus A is equal to -1, 0, 1, sir.
A is equal to what are
-1, 0, 1.
the factors of 9? The possible factors of 9 is what?
3.
1
3
into
square.
9 into 1 and 3 into 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But he is taking the Cartesian product A on A. The number of elements in the first set is equal to number of elements in the second set because he is doing the Cartesian product on the same set. So this is not possible. This is not possible because the first set also represents A, second set also represents A. There is only possible number of elements in A is equal to 3 is only possible, correct?
3 into 3.
Correct or not? So -1, 0 and 0, 1 from this 1 -1, 0 are the sum elements in set A. 0, 1 is the some other elements in set B he is giving. If I am taking X, Y, Z, here also I am getting X, Y, Z. So I am getting -1, 0 in first element, other element I don't know. Already -1, 0 is there. 0, 1 is there. So remaining is -1. So the elements are -1, 0, 1. Am I right, guys? Is it clear how I am saying?
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat this?
If I'm collecting the elements of the first elements of the ordered pairs, I'm getting -1, 0. Correct? -1, 0 is belongs to set A. So one more element is missing here. And 0, 1 also belongs to set A. If I'm combining these two statements, -1, 0, 1 are belongs to A. So the total elements are -1, 0, 1, 3 elements I'm getting. Correct or wrong? Still confusion? Have I got the answer for this question?
Sir, why have you circled 3 into 3? So it can also be 1 into 9, right?
It is a Cartesian product. It should be equal.
It's a Cartesian product. And set A elements is both the sets are having both they are taking same sets. See A cross A. A cross A means what?
Okay, sir, got it.
A cross A means what?
So A square.
Oh man.
So it will have the same elements in both the sets.
If I'm taking A, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. If I'm taking B, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. He is taking A cross A means he is taking the Cartesian product.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So I will get X, comma Y, X comma Z, and Y comma X, Y comma Y, Y comma Z, and Z comma X, Z comma Y, and Z comma Z. Suppose I know out of all these 9, I know 2 ordered pairs. You can choose any 2 ordered pairs and equate to this. And 2 ordered pairs, this is not, I can't choose these things, correct? I have to choose the first ordered pair. Suppose if I am deciding this is X and this is Y, what will happen? This is Y. So already you defined X is -1 and Y is 0. So this is Y, correct? What is the remaining element? This also is belongs to A value, so definitely this is Z.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So the 3 elements are -1, 0, 1. If you substitute all this value, you will get all the 9 ordered pairs. Yes, the next topic is relations. The next topic is, I will give some more numericals. Just I am waiting for the text, some reference material from the academy. So once I receive, we will go a little bit up and extra questions. I mean, not tough questions, some more extra questions than the textbook. Just give me some time. I already explained the relation. What is the meaning of relation? What is meant by relation? Suppose you people are in one set and I am taking you people are also in another set. If I am asking you to relate this set to another set, how you can relate? If I am asking you to I'm taking a family, it will be easy to explain from a family members. A family members, and thus I'm taking the another set also same family. So is a father, mother, son, and daughter. Father, mother, son, and daughter. If I am relating this one, what is this relation? I will get. It's a son and father relation, correct? If I'm taking mother and son relation means mother and daughter relation means these are the mother and daughter relations. Wife and husband, I will get like this. But whatever the relation I'm defining from one set to another set, what are the possible ordered pairs you will get? The possible ordered pairs are within limit. It's a limit. So it is the possible ordered pairs. How much? It is 16 ordered pairs you will get. Any relation you can able to define within these 16 ordered pairs. Even the number of relations are huge. So how we can define a relation in terms of numbers without like a family relations or not? A relation R from non-empty set to a non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product, because any relation is a subset of its Cartesian product only. Suppose if I am saying it's a family of members in set A and family of members, same members in set A, I am taking the Cartesian product of set A, will get some ordered pairs. If I am asking you set of family members who is having father and son relation, what are the ordered pairs you will get? Father, son, son, father. Or if I am saying the relation should be parent and kids, if I will get father and son, parent and kids. Parent and kids means father and son, mother and son. Father and daughter, mother and daughter. This is the one relation I am defining, R1, where R1 is the relation between a parent and kid. So is my relation is a subset of A cross B, A cross A, that means here in this cell, F cross F. Understand what I am saying? Like this you can define any relation. Understand guys, what is the meaning of relation? Students, please.
Yes.
A relation R from a non-empty set A to another non-empty set B is a subset of the Cartesian product of A cross B. Suppose if I am taking a few elements or all the elements of A cross B, if all the ordered pairs are following some common rule, that rule is called a relation. I can say like this also, the meaning of relation. This subset is derived by describing a relationship between the first element and the second element. Suppose if I am taking the same thing, this is it is deriving this R1 is a subset of F cross F, and if R1 is deriving a relationship between first element and second element. Suppose if I am taking some numbers, using these numbers also I can 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm deriving a relation. You have to map the elements factors of 4. 1 is a factor of 4, 2 is a factor of 4, 4 is a factor of 4. So my relation is a factors of 4 from A to B. 1 comma 4, 1 is a factor of 4, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4. I will get total Cartesian, total ordered pairs are 16 ordered pairs will get, because 4 into 4. So if I am deriving a relation, this is a relation which is a subset of all the ordered pair of Cartesian of A cross A. Then this subset is giving a relation between first element of the ordered pair to second element of the ordered pair. That particular rule is called a relation here. The first element is called, the second element is called image, and the first element is the subset of derivative relation between. The second element is called image of the first element. The second element is called image of the first element. So I can say the relation is a kind of condition which can able to define, if I am applying that condition with some inputs, what are my outputs? I can say like that, guys. Guys, are you clear what I'm saying? Students, they're not clear or clear? Suppose if I am saying, students, are you clear? What is the meaning of relation exactly? Hello, guys, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Relation meaning understood, sir. Sir, can you repeat? But what is an image?
Image means, suppose if I am saying I am giving a relation to A such that y belongs to A and x is also belongs to A and y is x plus 1. That means what? If I am substituting in x, whatever the y value I am getting, that is the, if I am applying the relation to the set A, if I am substituting the set A value in this formula, it is not only formula always, sometimes it is maybe different. 3 and 3 to 4, and 4 doesn't have any image here. So 1 is related to which element of the set B? Suppose if I am A cross B, I am giving a relation from A to B. I am giving relation from A to B. If there are any element in A, that element, if I am substituting in that relation, if I am applying the relation to the elements of A, it is what kind of elements you will get in B, what kind of elements will be valid to the B. So the element of the second element of the ordered pair is called image of the first element. The image of the first element. Suppose if I am substituting 1 in this relation, I am getting 2. So the image of 1 is 2, image of 2 is 3, image of 3 is 4. Guys, understood what is the exact meaning of a relation and what is the meaning of image and what is the meaning of first element, second element? Are you clear what I'm trying to say? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Next one is the set of all elements of ordered pairs in a relation R from a set A to set B is called a domain of the relation R. Domain, codomain, everything we are going to discuss here. Domain is different, codomain is different, range is different. It is very simple to understand domain, codomain and everything. Suppose my relation is y is equal to sine theta, where theta is the elements of A. All real numbers I can take. And here also I am taking all real numbers. and I'm giving a relation from real numbers to real numbers, where my universal set, that means A cross R cross R is how much? I will get N of R cross R is infinite set. Will you accept, guys? Yeah, am I right? Infinite set, correct or wrong? If my relation is sine theta, where theta is belongs to some, there I'm taking 0 radians, pi by 6 radians, pi by 4 radians, pi by whatever the angle I can take. Each and every angle, if I'm substituting, even here also I'm having all the list of natural numbers, correct? 0 degrees, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything. If I'm substituting 0, I will get 0. If I'm substituting pi by 6, I will get 1 by 2. Some value will be there. If I'm substituting 1 by 4, I will get 1 by root 2. If I'm substituting pi by 2, I will get 1. So these elements, what are the elements of the? So if I'm taking this relation, I will get some ordered pairs here. So what are the ordered pairs I'm getting here? 0, 0. If I'm taking only some a few angles, I can take any angle, but I'm taking a few angles. Pi by 6, 1 by 2, pi by 4, 1 by root 2, and pi by 2, 1, pi by 3, root 3 by 2. These are the elements of R relation, where R is defined as sine theta. Here R is defined as sine theta. So the first elements of these elements, the first element of these ordered pairs is known as domain. The second elements of particular relation is known as range. The second elements of the set is known as codomain. There is a difference between codomain and range. What is the difference between codomain and range? The sine theta I am defining from R to R. The second set contains maybe many values, but any angle is mapping to between -1, 1 only. For -2 is not an image of any element of A for this relation. If I am taking -3 is never an output of sine theta. -4 is never an output of sine theta. So the codomain contains all the elements of second set, but the range contains only the second elements of the ordered pair of that particular relation. Domain contains all the input values of the first set, that is nothing but you can substitute any value from the real number. You can substitute even 720 degrees, you can substitute from 3000 degrees, anything you can substitute in the sine theta, but the output is restricted to -1, 1. So what are the output values? If you are collecting only the output values, that is called range of this relation. But when it comes to codomain, you are mapping all the second elements of the Cartesian product is called codomain. All the elements of the first elements of the Cartesian product of the ordered pairs is called domain. And what are the elements? What are the second elements of that relation? What are the second elements of the ordered pairs of the relation is called range. Are you clear, guys? What is the meaning of domain, range, and codomain?
Sir, so can we say like the codomain contains the range of the ordered pairs?
Range is a subset of codomain.
Ah, yes.
Sir, codomain also includes the leftover values plus the range.
Codomain includes leftover values. See here, sometimes it is not. See, if you see this diagram, the textbook diagram, A is connected to Oli, B is Bhanu, and B is Binoy, and C is Chandra. That means the name Suji starting with A is mapping to A. The name Suji starting with B is mapping to B. Divya doesn't have any element in P, correct? Correct or not? Here, what is the relation from this diagram? What is the relation? What is the relation says here? You may get A Ali, A Bhanu, A Binoy, A Chandra, A Divya also. That is also some ordered pairs of the P cross Q. But in this particular relation, what is the relation from P to Q we are defining here? We have to relate P contains all the some alphabets, Q contains some names. You have to relate the elements of P to elements of Q in such a way the name, what is the alphabet starting, the first alphabet of the name, you have to map. What are the names starting with A? You have to map with A. What are the elements you have to starting with B? What are the elements you are starting with C? Those ordered bits only you have to connect. That is a relation from P to Q he is defining. In this case, my ABC is the codomain. Ali, Bhanu, Binoy and Chandra is the range. And if I am including Divya, that is codomain. Understand what I am saying? Codomain, range and domain. The set of all second elements in relation R from set A to set B is called range. The whole set B is called codomain. Range is a subset of codomain. Sometimes range is equal to codomain also. Clear guys what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So there is a difference between domain, codomain and range. The elements, the images of range is belongs to, sorry, each and every element of domain is having one image at least. Each and every element of domain having at least one image. Sometimes we can't say for a relation. Sometimes suppose if there is no name available in Q in such a way which is starting with C, there will be no image for C, even though the ordered pair is available in pre-chorus Q, but in the relation that ordered pair won't come. Understand? So the relation is like a condition. The relation is like a condition. Here also, this condition might be, we can represent in Rostock method or set builder form. So if it is in image diagrammatic form also, this is the one of the things on screen showing the diagrammatic representation of a relation. Diagrammatic representation of a relation. So this arrow mark shows only 4 ordered pairs, but actually I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 15 ordered pairs I can get, but this relation shows only 4 ordered pairs. Clear guys what I'm saying? What is the exact difference between P cross Q and relation on P cross Q? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm taking this example to explain the set builder form they may express, and roster form also they may express, and an arrow diagram visual representation. Arrow diagram always is not possible. Suppose if I want to explain a real number to real number, infinity elements, if the set C is having 100 elements and 200 elements, it is not possible to represent those relations. That's the reason always we will use the set builder form. Even roster form also we won't use. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defined a relation R from A. The meaning of R from A is A to A, or there is a relation R from A to A he is defining. If I'm for understanding purpose, initially we are going to draw the Venn diagram to understand the relations. So how many possible ordered pairs we will get if for A cross A? 36 ordered pairs. Am I right? Vaishnavi? Nitin? What are the possible ordered pairs from A cross A? This is A, and he is defining a relation from R, but actual number of order for A cross A is 36. You will get many 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. But he is defining the relation R in set builder form x comma y such that how this x comma y is defined. My y is equal to x plus 1. My y is equal to x plus 1. Depict this relation using an arrow diagram. How you can depict this one? What is the meaning of y? Y is x plus 1. Suppose if I am taking x is equal to 1, my y is equal to how much? If I am taking x is equal to 1, what is my y value? If x is equal to 1, my y is equal to 2. So my first ordered pair is 1 comma 2. If x is equal to 2, my y is equal to 3. My next ordered pair is 2 comma 3. So if x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4. So 3 comma 4. If x is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. So 4 comma 5. If x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6. 5 comma 6. If x is equal to 6, there is no y value is defined in the set A, correct? So how many possible ordered pairs I got for this given relation? 1, 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. There is one and only image mapping to 1, one and only image mapping to 2. There is only one output for 3 for this relation. There is only one output. Sometimes for a relation having many outputs. 4, only 5. 5 is having only one output. So when I am talking, this is a arrow diagram. This relation where I am showing the relation using the arrow diagram. From here, he is asking us to write domain. Domain is irrespective of how it is mapped. Domain is all the elements of first set. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Codomain is also irrespective of relation. Codomain is domain is what are the elements are mapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And codomain is all the elements of set B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And range is what? What is the range? Range is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how we can able to write the domain and codomain. If any elements of A doesn't have any image, that element we are not considering under the domain of the relation. You have to collect only the first element of the ordered pairs of the relation. You have to collect only the first element of the order. That means what are the possible elements can able to substitute in the relation, can able to apply in the relation, those elements only domain. Irrespective of output, what are the elements is there ready to map, that is a codomain. What are the output of the relation, that is called range. Hope you are clear. What is exact meaning of domain, codomain and range? Guys, understood what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm going to give one more diagram. From this diagram, anyone can identify. I need domain, codomain and range. Please write domain, codomain, range. What is the domain, guys?
9, 4, and 25.
Again, what is the domain?
9, 4, 25.
25. Codomain?
Sir, 5, 3, 2, 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5.
5, 3, 2, 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5. What is the range?
5, 3, 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5.
I am asking what is the relation in set builder form? If the relation in like roster form means straight away you can write 9 comma. What is a 9 comma minus 3? 9 comma 3, correct? 4 comma
Yes,
minus
sir.
2, 4 comma 2, 5 comma 25 comma. This is 25. 25 comma 5, 25 comma minus 5. So I'm asking what is the relation in set builder form or in set builder form? How you will do? R is defined on P2Q. R is defined on P2Q. What is the set builder form? How it is related?
So y equals x square.
In P.
Y is equal to x square or y is equal to root x, man? The relation is y is equal to root x. x comma y such that y is equal to root x is the relation. If I'm substituting y is equal to 9, x is equal to 9, my y values are plus or minus 3. If I'm substituting x is equal to 4, my y values are plus or minus 2. If I'm substituting x is equal to 25, my y values are plus or minus 5. See, exactly it is mapping like that. Is there any confusion with my relation? Guys, please. Is it right or anything I done wrong? Guys, please respond. Some response, yes or no, or it's wrong, whereas it is okay. Something. Guys, are there?
Why can't we write like x is equal to y square?
X is equal to y square means you're mapping from A to B or B to A.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it.
If I'm writing x is equal to y square, that means first elements you are substituting in x or first elements you are in substituting. That means your y belongs to first elements of y. Because you have to write y comma x then. See here, when I'm writing the, where it gone? Yeah, please see here. See, what I'm writing here, the order pair is x comma y. What is the meaning of x comma y? The first element is x, which is picking from T. The second element is y, which I have to map it to Q. Correct?
Yes, sir.
If I'm writing x is equal to y square, that means what?
The order changes.
It is order is changing. If order is changing, it is little tough to understand sometimes. X is equal to y square means, so where is your input? If I'm saying y is equal to root x, it is clearly shows x is my input, y is my output. Correct? X is equal to y square. If I'm writing like this, yes, that also you can say x is my input. 9 is equal to y square. Again, you have to come back to y is equal to root x only now. You have to write the output is function of input. You should not write input is output function of output now. Correct or wrong?
Okay, sir.
That's the reason we always represent to which element I am mapping will be equal to some function of input. Y is root of input. We'll see a few questions from exercise. Before going to the exercise, we'll see one more question here. Only the thing is we have to understand exact meaning of before going to this question, a small question for you people, guys. There is a relation I am defining from real numbers to real numbers. There is a relation R1 I am defining from real numbers to real numbers. That means where R is real numbers, my relation is such that x comma y such that y is equal to sine theta. What is my domain? What is my codomain? What is my range? Anyone can explain? For understanding purpose, I will give the graph of what is the importance of the graph. Here you can understand. For example, for understanding purpose, I am giving the graph of this function, this relation. My relation is y is my output, it is equal to sine x. My x is input. I can take any real number for x. Then what is the possible values of my output? Yeah, anyone? Set A is R, set B is also R. I am mapping from real numbers to real numbers. My relation is sine theta, sine x. So what is your domain? My domain is R, my codomain is R, my range is closed interval 1 comma 1. Anyone understand how I wrote? Why? Whether it is right or wrong? If it is right, how we can justify my answer according to the definition of domain, codomain, and range? Anyone can able to discuss these answers, guys? Please.
Sir, I don't understand why the range is -1, 1.
What is the meaning of domain definition, man? What is the meaning of domain definition? What is the meaning of domain definition? It's general. No need to give domain definition is what? What is the meaning of domain?
First element of an ordered pair.
First element of ordered pairs of the relation, correct? If I'm saying y is equal to sine x, what are the x values I can able to substitute in sine? I can able to substitute from -infinity degrees to +infinity degrees. Each and any angle I can able to substitute in sine x now.
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
I can substitute 1 degree, 2 degree, 100 degree, 300 degree, 5000 degree, 1 lakh degrees also I can substitute. But every 360 degrees I am getting same values. Correct or not? So
Yeah.
all the real numbers are possible to substitute in sin x. So there is no real numbers I can exclude from the first set. So my domain is all the real numbers because I can able to substitute in x value all the real numbers. Correct? Codomain is very simple. Codomain is irrespective of your relation. What is the set? What is the relation is defining on R to R? Your all the elements of set B is called codomain. Your set B is real numbers, so set B is codomain is all the real numbers. The meaning of range means what? You take any angle. You take any angle. The angle, the minimum value of the sin x, the maximum and minimum value of the sin x is -1 to 1. The sin x is always oscillates between -1 to 1 because if I am starting from 0, the value of sin 0 is 0 and it will increase up to when it is sin 90 degrees. In case of real number, it is pi by 2 radians. This value is 1. When it is gone to 180 degrees, and in case of real number, this value is pi radians, this value is again 0, and it is moved to 270 degrees. In case of real number, the 270 in real number format is 2 pi by 3 radians, this value is -1, and if it is at 360 degrees, that is 2 pi radians, and its value is 0. And again, if I am saying 2 pi plus pi by 2, that is 5 pi by 2 radians, this value is 1. And again, every 0 degrees it is 0, and again it is moving to 1 and moving to 0, 0, -1 and 0. Again from 0 to 1, it is coming like this here, 0 to 1, again 0, 0 to -1, 0. Again it is coming 0 to 1, again 1 to 0, 0 to -1. That means the second cycle of 360, 0 to 360, all these values are repeating. From 360 to 70, again it is starting from 0 to again ending with 0 and going maximum to +1 and going minimum to -1. Again, if I am taking 720 to another angle of 1080, because again 360, 720, 360 is 1080. I am getting again 720 is 0, 1080 is also 0, but in between it is going for maximum value of +1 and minimum value of -1. Is there any value you will get sin x is 2? Is there any value sin x is valid? Any angle you substitute, you will get sin x is 4, you will get sin x is 5. Why you won't get? You have to remember the concept of trigonometry when I am explaining the range. Sin theta is defined as opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the highest length of the triangle. It never less than the hypotenuse. So maximum possible is less than or equal to 1 only. So the minimum value of the sin theta is -1 and the maximum value of the sin theta is +1. So that is the reason my range of the sin theta is -1, 1. That if you are understanding the graph of the sin x, it will be easy to understand. See, you can take any range, any value. The sin x graph is never going more than -1 and +1. See here, this is 1, this is -1. Understand, guys, how I am defining the range of a function here? Sorry, range of a relation here. Is it clear or anything too much I confused? Guys, yes or no? Anything I confused?
Understood, sir.
So this is how we are going to define range, domain and codomain of some standard function. At least 10 to 15 functions I am going to give. And also all trigonometric functions. Like when it moves to, there is a difference between function and relation. I will tell you. When I am moving to the functions definition, 15, minimum 15 to 20 functions, range and domain you have to keep in mind as a standard functions. For a straight line, for a square function, for a root function, for a log x function, for e power x, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, cot theta, and secant theta. Inverse function we are going to discuss in +2. I am not going to touch right now. And as well as what is the remaining things? Modulus function, greatest integer function, GAF function we will call as. So there are some standard functions where we are going to discuss in next class, including their graphs. You have to remember the graph as well as the range, domain and codomain of the function or relation. So all relations in maths generally we will define from real number to real number. We won't take any particular set of numbers here. Every relation we are defining from all real numbers to all real numbers, or cross R only we will define. Because from R cross R, any number of relations we can define. Square function, square relation you can define, root relation you can define, log relation you can define, e power x relation you can define, everything you can define. So this is how we are going to discuss codomain, domain and range of the functions. In tomorrow class, we are going to continue with, we will start doing the exercise on the range, domain and codomain. And once it is done, we are moving to the functions. The important thing is what is the difference between the function and relation we have to understand. Particular case of relation is called function. All functions are relation, but all relations are not functions. After doing some numericals related to domain and range, we go to the functions. And functions we are going to discuss. Once we define the function, just we will take some standard functions in maths, and those range, codomain and domain we are going to discuss. That's it. That's the end of the topic. Mostly it will take 1 or 2 sessions, including numericals. So anyone having any doubts, guys? Anyone wants to discuss anything? Shall I wind up the session? Guys, please. Shall I wind up the session? Guys,
No
yes,
doubts.
sir. Yeah, we'll meet in the next class. At least go through the revision of domain, codomain, definition exactly. Check different resources. Is there any doubts? Come with the doubts. We'll meet in the next class. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.